Hello, I'm Ashley and welcome back to my channel, AshleySillyStar. Today I'm going to be talking about all that happened in the month of October. We have been talking about wanting to start this for years. We finally buckled down, bit the bullet, sat down and began financial peace. The Dave Ramsey kind of snowball effect to get out of debt, to be debt-free, to have lots of savings, to give generously, live like nobody else so you can live like nobody else kind of motto. Corey is the nerd, which is he likes to budget, and I am the free spirit, which is I like to not have a limit on what I could spend. I like to shop. So we have started financial peace. Already done baby step 1 and 2, I believe. I can't remember. I think we're on 3, so we're still trying to pay off some debt from moving from Japan to New York and all of that, credit cards and rental cars, hotels, down payments, all of that fun stuff. And we have savings built up, which is nice, and yeah, we're just kind of rocking and rolling. So wish us luck that we can be at peace with our finances. See what I did there? Oktoberfest was pretty fun. My Mare and Nick hosted a little shindig thing. Natalie and I went out, joined Corey, and I had the most delicious Reese's cupcake. I'm not a huge beer drinker. I don't know if I'm allergic or anything, or maybe gluten or wheat or something, I don't know, but it hurts my face whenever I have beer. Like liquors seem to be okay in wines, but it's just whatever is in beer. It like makes my face turn red. So Oktoberfest was mainly about sugars for me. But Corey enjoyed himself. We walked around. We went in different like bars. It's kind of like not like the Las Vegas Strip, but it's just a street with a bunch of bars and restaurants and shopping stuff. So a little bit, I guess. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good day. When we found out that we were moving to New York, we were very excited about it because we were close to the FedEx Field, home of the Washington Redskins, and we had the opportunity to go to a game. We went to the 49ers Redskins game, and we got a hotel. We drove there the day before. It was beautiful weather, and then we got to the stadium in the game, and it was pouring rain. It was so bad that we bought ponchos, and that didn't let Corey stop having his fun because it was awesome. And then the day after was beautiful weather, so it was raining, but we made the most of it. Natalie and I, we were inside the club level, which was really cool, and sitting in the comfortable chairs. And Corey was out like a true Redskins fan in the rain, in his poncho, having a beer, so excited. He was like on cloud 9. And it was unfortunate that they lost, and it was like a record short game. It was pretty crazy. So because no touchdowns and all, that kind of slows the game down. But it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. So glad that we were able to finally go to a home Washington Redskins game. We had been to an away game in Dallas before. That was a lot of fun too. And then this was Natalie's first NFL game, so it was pretty exciting. And then afterward, we went to dinner. We met up with Corey's brother and his wife, Alex and Rachel. So that was very nice. We were in drenched, wet clothes. It was cold, but we still had fun. And then the next morning, we found this really cool diner, and we had this fun breakfast with like the what is it called? The boom box, or not karaoke, but the music system on the table. It was pretty cool. And you could choose a song and it would play throughout the whole restaurant. It was pretty fun. And then afterwards, to kind of let Nat burn some energy because we had another couple hours drive on the way back home, we stopped at a playground and we were running around, and it was a lot of fun. That was a really cool weekend. Won't forget it. It was raining, and then it was beautiful, and we found some really cool places to eat. So it was fun. Go Redskins. I made myself a few batches, because they were delicious, of pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I am not a huge pumpkin fan, and the only way that I like to eat them is in a cookie form, the chocolate chip cookies. They were delicious. The first batch was kind of like that first pancake run, just like, it's weird, you gotta test it out a little bit. I don't think I cooked them long enough, or I didn't have enough flour in them or something. The second batch was great, and then like the third or fourth ones were like, I got it, I got this down. So I don't know, I thought that was something to mention. I think I perfected my pumpkin chocolate chip cookie. Started a new workout program with Beachbody. It is the MM100, the Morning Meltdown. 100 days, 100 videos. I have been not very good with sticking with that. Just, I guess life happens. I'm not being very motivated about it, which stinks. So it's hard. It's a different rhythm. There's music attached to it that I'm not a huge fan of. It's faster paced, but at the same time really slow. I don't know if that makes sense. The instructor, she's a beast, and I don't know if like a show off, but she knows her stuff, which is a bit intimidating to keep up with her. So it took me a while to kind of get into it. I've kind of forced myself to be, okay, I'm gonna do a certain amount of stuff and then we'll see where I'm at. And I might switch back over to another program that I liked. But my weight's doing okay, my nutrition, my eating is still kind of bad, but I'm trying to work out as much as I like mentally can. I don't know, so I need some encouraging words about that, but I'm kind of trying. Help! I have had a couple of Bible studies at the house. Some friends from church, we kind of sat down around the table and had ourselves a couple of sessions now. It's a bit difficult to kind of sit still and listen when my 2-year-old Natalie is running around, but I'm really grateful that the ladies are okay with the situation and stuff, and she's not terrible, but so yeah, that's something to kind of mention. I've started to get more reading into the Bible. I want to get better. I wish I don't know, I think I need to find like a children's Bible, honestly, so I can like really break it down and be like, oh, okay. So I don't know, that's kind of back into my life, and I thought it was worth mentioning. I had a huge clear out and reorganized the basement and the garage. I know I've probably said this a few times, but to me, it's like we have never had this big of a house before, and when you have that much space, you fill it. So I want to make sure that I'm using the space wisely, and I have started to kind of switch out old Tupperwares, like broken ones, and switch them out with clear ones so I can actually see what's inside the Tupperware. And I have tried to get rid of a lot of stuff too, downsizing and as much as I can, and decluttering and looking at something and be like, why do I have this? What's the memory behind it? Why is it in the basement? Because we're not gonna stay in this house forever. We've got like a year and a half left. So I wanna make sure that our load when we leave is light, because toddlers come with a lot of toys and stuff. So I'm just constantly working on minimalizing, I can never say that word, just our stuff. We have a lot of stuff and I don't like clutter, so working on that stuff. Happy Halloween! So exciting. This was Natalie's 3rd Halloween. The first 2, she was too small for the first one, and the second one she was like just barely starting to realize what holidays were, so this was her first like true Halloween. It was really exciting. We got a small pumpkin and we let her paint it, put stickers on it. I don't usually like to gut pumpkins. I don't really like the seeds and the gooiness, so stickers and paint, they were awesome. We still had the same amount of fun, less amount of cleanup. And for her Halloween costume, she was her favorite Disney princess, Moana. She loves her Momo. She was wearing the necklace and the costume a couple days before, and then the day of Halloween, she was wearing it all day. She was so excited. And it was really cool. Corey's mom, Debbie, hi, she flew in and was able to spend Halloween Day with us. And we're not too huge into the Halloween spirit or anything like that, nothing spooky or creepy, but because Nat's age, I was like, let's go trick-or-treating. And it was really cool. It was her first time, and we just went around the block. It was still a bit of a workout, but Nat, I think, had fun overall. There was definitely a couple houses where she was like, no, and a bit scared, but she was very excited about all the candy she got in her bucket when we got back home. So that was pretty exciting. Happy late Halloween. It was pretty cool. And that was everything that I wanted to talk about for the month of October. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you thumbs up and you subscribe. Boom. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but let's pretend. So yeah, that was everything that happened in October. And I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.